There's a personality type that's frequently misunderstood. These individuals habitually suppress their own needs, yet consistently come through for others when needed. They rarely break commitments, but get labeled as a cold or unapproachable. They may appear gentle and polite, but this doesn't mean they genuinely want to get close to others. They maintain a certain distance, seeming approachable in groups while always preserving an escape route. As soon as they sense inequality or disappointment in a relationship, they begin to withdraw, silently establishing boundaries and stepping back. Building relationships with such people isn't easy. They won't actively reduce distance nor express dependency. You'll notice them deliberately maintaining space, even instinctively taking a step back. This behavior might look like indifference, but it's actually self-protection. It's not that they don't want closeness. They're just too aware that getting close means risking pain. But when they decide you're trustworthy, their attitude changes significantly. They gradually open up, willing to invest energy in understanding and caring for you, taking on more responsibility in the relationship. They become attentive, patient, and may even lower their own needs to maintain the connection. This personality type is known as INFJ in the MBTI system. They're introverted, sensitive, thoughtful, and extremely cautious about relationships. They don't ask much emotionally, but their standards are high. Before complete confirmation, they won't easily express emotions. Once confirmed, they commit wholeheartedly, loving without reservation. Behind this personality often lies a unique childhood experience. Many INFJs grew up in emotionally tense households with controlling parents. Their parents may have habitually controlled their decisions for their own good, dismissing their feelings. When they tried to resist, parents countered with blame and emotional pressure to make them comply. Growing up in such environments, they learned to suppress their true thoughts and prioritize others' needs. They gradually believed not expressing means not making mistakes, not expressing means avoiding conflict. Consequently, they became skilled at understanding others, but lost the habit of expressing themselves. In relationships, they play the role of listener or mediator, creating an impression of being agreeable and gentle. Few realize that behind this gentleness lies much suppression and self-sacrifice. INFJs resemble INFPs, but unlike INFPs who more easily stand their ground, INFJs tend toward endurance and compromise, gradually losing touch with their own emotions. Adult INFJs are highly adaptable. They adjust their demeanor based on different situations and relationships, always appearing composed and rational. Behind this, however, they often suppress their needs and genuine emotions. They rarely express thoughts or actively ask for anything, quietly adapting and processing instead. They're extremely sensitive to external changes, instantly detecting others' emotions. To maintain relationship balance, they automatically adjust their behavior, even when uncomfortable internally. This makes them shoulder too much responsibility for understanding others, while rarely being truly understood themselves. Many INFJs come from emotionally volatile families. Their parents were emotionally unstable, sometimes gentle, sometimes fierce, with unpredictable reactions. Children raised in such environments become exceptionally cautious. They long for closeness, yet fear being hurt after getting close. They want to escape but can't let go of occasional moments of warmth, often caught in ambivalence. Over time, they develop a contradictory attitude toward relationships. They hope to find someone who truly understands them, yet fear loss of control or disappointment after investing. They're actually very sensitive with strong observational skills, seeing through many situations. But because they're so sensitive, they've learned silence, restraint, and concealment. They often appear calm and unemotional, not because they don't care. On the contrary, their inner worlds are complex. They simply aren't accustomed to voicing these emotions. You might think they're cold, but that's their learned protection after repeated disappointments. Only those who truly get close discover how deeply passionate they are. Once they decide you're trustworthy, they'll give everything, staying with you for the long haul. They're not good at expressing feelings, but consistently contribute and commit in their own way. If you want to build a relationship with such a person, remember, they don't need you to be perfect, but you must be genuine. Respect their pace, understand their restraint, and provide them security. Otherwise, once they feel unappreciated, they'll quietly withdraw. And once they leave, they won't return. Healing takes time. Please be patient with yourself. Follow me and solve the family problems you will encounter.